Have you ever felt that there is something greater calling you, something you can't explain, but that seems to scream inside you? What if I told you that this is a clear sign that you are a chosen one, and that there are incredible spiritual gifts waiting to be revealed in your life? These gifts are not just abilities, they are the path to discovering your purpose, the divine mission you were born to fulfill. But beware, many ignore these signs and end up missing the chance to completely transform their journeys. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I will show you how to identify these signs and unlock the gifts that can change everything. What you do with this revelation is in your hands, but I guarantee you, not hearing this message may leave something essential missing in your life. Spiritual gifts are like hidden treasures, waiting for the right moment to be revealed. They are not random, much less common. They are reserved for those who have a special purpose in this world. Spiritual gifts are more than abilities or natural talents. They are gifts coming from a greater connection, something that transcends the material world. They can be extraordinary forces you feel, like an intuition that never fails, or sensitivities that allow you to understand emotions and situations that other people don't even notice. They are tools that help the chosen ones fulfill their mission in this world. Now I ask you, how many opportunities might you have missed so far because you didn't recognize the signs? And what if your life's purpose is waiting for you right now, and you simply don't know how to find it? These gifts can appear in surprising ways. Maybe you have the gift of healing and can bring relief to those who suffer, even without a logical reason. Or perhaps you perceive patterns and messages where others see only chaos. Each gift is unique and manifests according to what you need most to fulfill your destiny. If you have come this far, it was not by chance. The universe has mysterious ways of guiding us, of placing before us exactly what we need to hear at the right moment. These gifts are not like a present you receive in a box with a pretty bow. They are there, hidden within you, waiting to be discovered and used. The question is, are you ready to recognize what is already in your hands? Because often, these gifts reveal themselves in the most difficult situations of our lives. But let's be clear, spiritual gifts are not just prizes or personal advantages. They come with a greater purpose, often accompanied by challenges. Those who possess these gifts are called to use them not just for themselves, but to positively impact the world around them. This is what differentiates the chosen ones. They understand that great power also brings great responsibility. Now here is the most fascinating point. Not everyone has access to these gifts. This is not a matter of merit or favoritism, but of alignment. Only those who manage to awaken to their true essence, connecting to who they really are, can unlock these gifts. It's as if a portal opens only for those who are ready. This awakening, however, does not happen by chance. It requires you to look within, disconnect from the distractions of the world, and face your own shadows. It is an intense but necessary process. When you finally align with your essence, the gifts begin to reveal themselves, and your journey as a chosen one gains new meaning. You might be wondering, how do I know if I have a spiritual gift? The answer lies in the clues life gives you. A déjà vu, an intuition that seems impossible to ignore, an ability that naturally arises in moments of need. The signs are all around you, but it is up to you to be attentive to perceive them. Ignoring these gifts can have consequences. When you deny or repress something so powerful, it can turn into frustration, confusion, or even a void that seems impossible to fill. Therefore, it is crucial to recognize these gifts and accept them as part of who you are. It is from this recognition that your true mission begins. Discovering your spiritual gifts is not something that happens overnight. It is a journey of self-discovery and growth. It involves curiosity, courage, and often the guidance of other chosen ones who have already walked this path. You are not alone in this quest, but you need to take the first step. First, let's talk about déjà vu. If you frequently experience the sensation of having lived a moment before, this may be a sign that your soul is connected to memories of other lives or realities. These flashes may be a way for the universe to remind you that you have a greater role, something that goes beyond what the eyes can see. Déjà vu is not just a coincidence, but a clue to something greater within you. Another powerful sign is strong intuition. That inner voice that warns you about something or directs you to the right path, even when everything around you says otherwise. This happens because spiritual gifts are often connected to your ability to feel what others cannot. Your intuition may be a gift waiting to be explored, and trusting it is the first step to understanding it. And what about that feeling of not belonging to the common world? Maybe you have always felt different, as if you were here for something greater than simply following society's norms. This disconnection can be a reminder that your soul is more sensitive, more open to the invisible, and that your spiritual gift needs to be discovered and used to help not only yourself, but also the world around you. A deep connection with the invisible is another sign to watch for. Maybe you feel an inexplicable peace when you are in nature, or a shiver when you hear certain music or words. These sensations are indications that you are tuned into something beyond the physical plane, something that other people may not even notice. This connection is a spiritual gift that, when cultivated, can change your life. If you identify with these signs, know that it is not a coincidence. Dormant spiritual gifts often manifest subtly before fully revealing themselves. Pay attention to the small details, vivid dreams, sudden moments of clarity, or even chance encounters with people who change your perspective. All these are reminders from the universe for you to awaken. Another important point is to observe how you react to the emotions of others. If you notice that you absorb the energies around you, as if the emotions of people were your own, this can be a sign of spiritual empathy. This gift can be both a blessing and a challenge, but learning to use it can transform your connection with others. Also, notice your relationship with time. Sometimes, people with dormant spiritual gifts have the feeling that time is relative, as if they are living at a different pace from the rest of the world. This can be a manifestation of your connection with higher dimensions, something that can be explored through spiritual practices like meditation or contemplation. The key to identifying your spiritual gifts is to be present. Be attentive to the synchronicities, the signs that the universe sends daily, and especially to your own essence. When you do this, you realize that your gifts are not so dormant. They were just waiting for you to take the first step to awaken them. Now that you have started to identify the signs of your spiritual gifts, the big question is, how to truly unlock them. There is a simple step, but most people ignore it. And this is the biggest mistake. I will reveal this essential step later in the video, so stay with me until the end, because it can change everything for you. Now, to help you connect even more with your spiritual gifts, I want you to stop for a moment and reflect on two very important questions. They can be the key to understanding how the universe is communicating with you and showing you the way. The first question is, what are the moments in your life when you felt a greater force guiding you? Think about those situations where something seemed impossible, but at the last moment a solution appeared, as if out of nowhere. Maybe it was an intuition, an inexplicable coincidence, or even a feeling that you were not alone at that moment. Reliving these memories can help you realize that there is something greater operating in your life. And often, this is where spiritual gifts begin to reveal themselves. These moments are like reminders from the universe that you have a greater purpose. It could be an important decision that seemed impossible to make, but suddenly became clear. Or perhaps a feeling of peace that enveloped you amidst chaos. Reflect on these episodes and ask yourself, was it just luck? Or is it a sign of something greater? The second question is there something you do so easily that it feels natural, but others find impressive? Often our spiritual gifts are hidden in the things we do so intuitively that we don't even realize how special they are. Maybe you have a knack for comforting others, understanding unspoken feelings, or finding creative solutions to complex problems. These talents and abilities may be more than they seem. They could be direct manifestations of your spiritual gifts. What is simple for you might be extremely rare and valuable to the world. Ask yourself, is this just a natural talent, or is it something greater trying to express itself through me? These questions serve as a portal for you to look at your life with new eyes. Sometimes, we are so accustomed to the day-to-day that we don't notice the signs that are already in front of us. Reflect calmly and, if possible, write down your answers. You might be surprised to realize that the universe has been speaking to you for a long time. It was just waiting for you to listen. These reflections are the first step. There are practical and powerful ways to unlock these gifts. Spiritual gifts are more than individual abilities. They are parts of a greater plan, intertwined with the essence of who you are and the mission that God has entrusted to you. These gifts are like small sparks that, when recognized and developed, illuminate the path that has been specially laid out for your journey. God, in His wisdom, leaves subtle clues to guide us. Think about the moments when you felt inexplicably protected, or the abilities you possess that seem natural, almost as if they have always been a part of you. These are indications that you are not alone, and that there is a greater purpose waiting to be fulfilled. Spiritual gifts were given so that you can positively impact the world around you. Do not ignore these signs. Recognize them, accept them, and allow them to shape your journey. They are not just tools. They are God's language whispering directly to your soul. They manifest in ways that may seem simple at first glance, but carry depth and purpose. A sharp intuition, for example, is not just a hunch, but an invitation to trust divine guidance and act with courage, even in the face of the unknown. The feeling of belonging to something greater. Have you ever felt as if your life had an invisible thread guiding every decision, every encounter, every difficult moment? This is not a coincidence. This connection is a way for God to remind you that you are exactly where you should be, even when the path seems uncertain. The chosen one does not walk alone. They are constantly guided by forces that transcend human understanding. The gift of deep empathy, a spiritual gift that connects the chosen one to the suffering and joy of others in a unique way. This gift is not a burden, but an opportunity to heal, transform, and bring light to dark situations. Those who possess this sensitivity are called to use it wisely, recognizing that it is an essential part of the greater purpose of their existence. The challenges that arise along your journey are also signs. Often, the chosen ones face struggles that seem disproportionate. This is not punishment, but training to prepare them for something extraordinary. Each obstacle overcome is like a step that brings them closer to their true mission. It is important to remember that the refinement of a chosen one happens in the fire of trials, but the result is a strengthened soul aligned with the divine purpose. One of the clearest signs that you are on the right path is the inner peace that arises when you accept who you are and embrace the gifts you have received. No matter the chaos around you, the chosen one finds a sense of purpose that transcends any circumstance. This peace is the confirmation that you are in harmony with God's greater plan, and that spiritual gifts, when used with wisdom and humility, reveal not only your path, but also the impact your journey can have on transforming the world. One of the most powerful ways to unlock your spiritual gifts is through focused and intentional meditation. This moment of silence and introspection allows you to connect with your essence and create space to receive answers that are already within you. During meditation, try asking, "What is my gift?" and remain attentive to the thoughts, sensations, or images that arise. Often, the answer may come subtly, like a feeling of clarity or a sudden vision. Writing is a magical tool for accessing your subconscious. By recording your dreams, thoughts, and daily coincidences, you begin to identify patterns and messages that may have been overlooked. These messages may be directly related to your purpose as a chosen one. Set aside a daily moment to write down everything that caught your attention. Small details can be precious clues about your spiritual gifts. Connecting with nature is like recharging your soul. Walk barefoot on the earth, listen to the sounds around you, and feel the wind on your face. These practices help align your energy with the universe, allowing you to access deep insights about your mission. In nature, everything flows in harmony, and you can learn a lot about how to unlock your gifts by observing this natural flow. Seeking guidance from those who are already on the path can accelerate your discovery process. Spiritual mentors, leaders, or other chosen ones can offer valuable perspectives, helping you interpret signs that you may not have fully understood. Additionally, sharing experiences with someone who understands the journey can bring a sense of belonging and inspiration. Gratitude and service are powerful ways to activate your spiritual gifts. When you recognize and give thanks for the small signs from the universe, you create an energy of abundance that attracts more revelations. Additionally, using what you already know or feel to help others puts your gifts into action, accelerating the process of unlocking and revealing them. Living in a world full of distractions can make it difficult to connect with your gifts. Practice daily moments of silence, where you turn everything off and simply listen. In the silence, the answers you seek may arise unexpectedly. Often, our gifts are hidden behind the constant noise of the mind and environment. Your spiritual gifts are often aligned with what you love to do. What makes you feel alive? What activities connect you with something greater? Pay attention to these clues. Sometimes, what you consider just a hobby or interest may be a reflection of a spiritual gift waiting to be activated. The journey to unlock your spiritual gifts is also a journey of self-discovery. Ask yourself, who am I beyond the labels and roles I play? The more you know your true essence, the easier it will be to identify your gifts and put them into practice. Unlocking your spiritual gifts is a journey, not a race. Sometimes the signs are not immediate, but every step taken in the direction of your essence is progress. Trust in divine timing and remain open to the experiences that life brings. Even delays are part of the process. Spiritual gifts do not come to us with an instruction manual. On the contrary, They often come wrapped in challenges, doubts, and even moments of great vulnerability. It's as if the universe places us in situations that force us to look within, to question who we are, and to discover, amidst the chaos, the true purpose of these gifts. Spiritual gifts are like seeds. Imagine a seed planted in fertile soil. It has all the potential to become a majestic tree, providing shade, fruit, and even oxygen. But if it is not watered, if it does not receive light and care, it will never grow. Similarly, your spiritual gifts have the potential to transform everything around you. Your life, your family, your community, and even people you will never meet. But for that to happen, they need to be cultivated. The question is, will you let these seeds wither from lack of attention, or will you nurture them with the love and commitment they deserve? What spiritual gift do you believe you have received or identified in your life? Share your story in the comments. By doing so, you can help other chosen ones who are also on this journey and strengthen our community. I deeply thank you for making it this far. If this content resonated with your heart, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with those who need to hear this message. If you want to discover what no one tells you about why the chosen ones are so dangerous, the next video is for you. Click now and find out.